Now we are going to learn how to use a pivot table. Pivot table is a data analysis tool available in a Excel where you can analyze the data. In the sense, for example, you have a data related to this one. Okay, here we have been taken only 14 to 15 data. But when you have a larger data, when you have a more number of the data, when you have a 100 200 clients you have, okay, at that particular time you like to analyze the data in such a way that how which location we are buying more, invoice amount is more from to the which location we are taking, okay, which type of the product we are buying more, or you like to analyze about which supplier is supplied more number of the products in this particular month, okay, like this. You like to analyze the data. If you like to analyze the data, then we are using a pivot table. How to insert a pivot table? How to insert a pivot table? First we have to select the data. While selecting a data, be careful, we have to select entire data. Don't select this purchase data, his heading and all. Data and data header should be there. In a sense, each column what it represent. Okay, this date, invoice number, these are the data headers, nothing but your column name. These are the column name we have and data we have. So we have been selected a entire data. We have selected a data. Once you selected a data, go to insert option here. Insert menu. Insert menu. On left hand side you can observe the pivot table option is there. Okay, insert pivot table. Select that, not table here, pivot table. Remember this pivot table. Select that pivot table. Once you selected a pivot table, it will say that this is a selected range. Yes, from C to M, this is the selected range I have. Then new worksheet and select OK. Then select a OK. Don't do anything here. Select OK. Once you selected OK, you can observe that new sheet has been opened. Your data is here. Your data is here. Before that, one more sheet has been opened where you can observe here on a left hand side we have a pivot table structure. Pivot table structure. On right hand side you can observe the pivot table fields. Pivot table fields. In some case, if it is not showing this pivot table fields, okay, if you selected this table but pivot table fields are not showing here, then we have to go to analyze here. Here analyze or options will be there. Okay, if it is a old version, then you will be having here options and select here field list. Okay, so that it will be shown. Field list is nothing but in pivot we have to understand one thing, structure we have to understand. What we are going to do in pivot, we are summarizing this entire data. We are summarizing in entire data using a table. Table is nothing but there will be a rows. Okay, table will be having a rows. Here it is showing a rows. Columns will be there in table. If you are taking any table, rows will be there, columns will be there, and values are nothing but a readings. For example, sales, total sales, or if you like to have a some count, your total quantity. Okay, these things will be there. And filter is nothing but, for example, you would like to filter only the Bangalore, only the Gujarat, like that. If you like to filter that particular location and all, you can take it here. So these are the four things it is available, okay, in a data pivot table. Okay, one is a row, column, value, and filter. First we have to check. First we have to here, these are nothing but a, in pivot table fields, these are nothing but a all the column headers. Date, invoice number, supplier name. Okay, date, invoice number, supplier name, all the column headers are given here. Column data here. First, for example, I will take product name. I selected here product name and drag it to row. If I take it to row, product name, what I have been taken, I taken it to row. Product name, I have been taken it to row. What happened? All the product name has been listed here. Okay, row wise it has been listed. Same thing, for example, if I take this product name from row, drag and drop into column here, what happened? Everything is shown in a column. Everything has been shown in a column, right? Everything has been shown in a column and grand total also there. Same thing, for example, if I take it to filter, you can see it has been taken to a filter tab. Every product is there in a filter tab. Okay, similarly if you take it to row like this, same way, for example, if I take um, location location to the column, you can see product name are in a row wise, location is in a column wise, location is given in a column wise. We have to observe that one. If I take this location into value, what will happen? It will start count particular row label how many suppliers are there. Okay, it will count how many supplier counts. For that one, location count it will take. If I take it to column, you can see I am going to analyze in such a way that products are in a row wise, products are in a row wise, location is given in a column wise. Then we'll take a invoice amount in a value. We drag invoice amount. How to drag? Here click and drag. Okay, we have been drag invoice amount into a value. What happened? It will start counting that is there anything we brought from the Bangalore? No. Laptop? No. We are buying from Bangalore. Which product we are buying? Laser port we are buying from the Bangalore, and tablet we have been brought from the Bangalore. So in total, how much it is from the Bangalore? This is a 45,300 rupees is the from Bangalore we are buying. Okay. Similarly, from Chennai we are buying a laptops. From Delhi we are buying a memory card. From Goa, we are buying a QS port. From Gujarat, we are buying a bolts. From Hyderabad, we are buying a mobile. From Mumbai, we are buying a resistor. And total, in the sense, each product total has been taken here. Product wise total. Okay, product wise total here. This is the total in entire product all together how much we have been spent in this particular month. Okay, like that we can filter, for example, payment status. I will take it to filter. How it will be help? For example, I will go here, all are selected. Instead of that, we'll drop down, we'll select to paid amount, to know about a paid amount. This is about a paid amount. Okay, how much we have been paid? 16,265 rupees paid. For which are the location we have paid, that one here, as well as a product wise paid amount also available. Similarly, for example, how much? 50% paid. Okay, which are the invoice we have been paid? 50%. For example, if you like to know hold, which are the how much amount is in a hold and which location it is, I would like to filter for a pending, how much amount I need to pay. This is a pending amount. Okay, like this we can filter here by using a filter option. Okay, whichever you would like to drag and drop, we have to drag and drop. Okay, based on a requirement, based on a requirement. Okay, for example, if you drag date, okay, date into a row. Now one more thing I am adding to the row. What will happen? Each product wise on that particular dates, date wise also it will give the breakup. Okay, date wise and your product wise it will be given. Okay, like this we can use, like this we can use. If you like to take it off, how can we turn off that one? We can either we can deselect here tick mark, or else what we can do, we can select that date and take it back to a field where your search field is there. Okay, like this we can use the pivot table. Pivot tables are just we have to drag and drop the different columns in a row wise, or arrange it in a column wise, or arrange in a filter. You like whatever you like to filter, you filter here. And whatever you like to calculate, it should be in a value. For example, you don't want invoice amount, you would like to know about a quantity, then select quantity and here, so that it will give the number of the products you have been purchased from the different location as well as from a different product wise. Okay, their quantity it will give. Okay, this way we can analyze the data by using a pivot table.